Hello and welcome to the new video of Scratch Programming. So in today's video we will make one more jumping theme based game. It's called the Running Unicorn. Let's begin. We'll start the process by logging into a Scratch account. So I have my account logged in. Let us create a new project. Now in today's video we will be doing 6 different things. First, for the game we'll be selecting the sprites and backdrop. Second, we'll be making the unicorn sprite to run. Third, we'll be making the jumping of unicorn thing. And fourth, we will be making the obstacle to glide across the stage. And the last thing, we'll be adding a score. After score, we'll test the game and see how it works. So let's begin. First of all, let us select a unicorn sprite. You have 3 unicorn sprites. We'll be selecting the running unicorn. So we have the unicorn here. I need an obstacle sprite as well. What should be the obstacle that I could take? I actually want a bug. So I'll go for ladybug. So I'll take this one. Now these 2 other sprites that we'll be programming for. Now let us select the backdrop. Backdrop, as the unicorn is a kind of an animal which could be actually given a backdrop of sky, so we'll take the sky backdrop, but this is too light, so we cannot actually see the unicorn properly. So we'll go to the costumes of the backdrop. Here we'll select the blue sky and we'll change it a bit. We'll make it a bit darker. So that will be okay for us now. The second thing that we need to do is make the unicorn run. But before that, the size of the unicorn is quite big, so we'll change it to 60. So this is a better size for us. Now how to make the unicorn run? For that we need to go to the costumes. There are 6 different costumes of the single unicorn. So if we keep changing the costume, it will look like the unicorn is running. So I'll go to the events. I'll select first when green flag is clicked, and then I want the unicorn to start its journey or to be at some certain place, so I'll keep it here, -170, -107. So here it is, -170, and I'll keep it -110. So this will be the steady position. Now inside of forever, what I'll do is I'll take the looks option, next costume, and after that I'll add 0.1 weight. So now if we do that, now it seems that the unicorn is running. So this is how we make the unicorn looks like it's running. That was the second thing to be done. The third thing that we need to do is to make the unicorn jump. To make the unicorn jump, we'll go to the events. We'll take this when space key press. So whenever I press this space key, the unicorn should jump. Now for that, I'll take the repeat block, and inside that I'll put change y by some value. I'll take this, and after that I'll repeat it, and here I'll put -10. Now let us check. So it looks like the horse is jumping, but I want this to be more, so I'll keep it 13 and 13. 13 time up, 13 time low. So now this is quite a good jump. That was the third thing to be done. Now let us go for the ladybug, the obstacle. Now I want this obstacle to glide across with a random speed only. So first of all, let us go to its costume because it's facing the other way, and here I'll just change it to flip horizontal. Now it is facing towards the unicorn, and then reduce its size to 50%. So this is okay for us. Now here, whenever this sprite start its journey, it should start from this point, so which is 200 and let us keep it 230 for X and 150 for Y. Now it should glide. So I'll go here when green flag clicked, and after that, now here we need to have multiple clones of it. So we'll use the clone option. So we'll go to the control and create a clone of myself here. Now whenever the green flag is clicked, there will be a clone made of the bug. Now you can see there are two. So when the clone starts its journey, it should glide. So we'll go to control, we'll take a, when I start as a clone, then we'll give its position here, and from this position it should glide. Now how it will glide, we'll go to the motion, we'll take the glide to certain position here, and I'll change the X to minus 235, and here the 1 second I want this to be random, so I'll go to pick random, and here I'll keep it anything between 2 seconds to 3 seconds. So now let us check. Now it is actually moving. Now as it reaches the end, it should delete itself. The clone should be deleted, so I'll delete the clone as well when it reaches the end. And here when the clone is getting created, it is only getting created for one, so I will keep this inside the forever, so the clones will be getting created again and again, but we need to have some delay in between here as well. So I'll add a delay here after the creation. I'll put a fixed wait of 4 seconds, so on that gap it will create the clones. So perfect, but I want this main sprite to be hidden, so I'll go to the looks, I'll hide this, and when it started journey as a clone, I'll show the sprite. So now this is looking perfect. So the obstacle is now gliding. After the gliding of the bug, now let us actually make a condition. If it touches the bug, the game should stop. So we'll go to the unicorn. Here inside this forever, I'll add a condition. If the horse is touching the ladybug, then everything should stop. So I'll go to control and I'll take stop all. So now let us test this thing. So the game has stopped. Now let us add a scoring system. Now when the score should increase, whenever the bug actually reaches the left side of stage, it means the bug has actually passed throughout the stage, then we can increase the score. So we'll add a score by adding a variable, and we'll set it to 0 whenever the game starts, and when the bug completes its journey through the stage, we'll increase it by 1. So that was our game. Let us test it properly. We'll make the full screen on now. So this is how the game is actually working, but the delay here is quite big. So now let us make this delay also random. So here I'll go to operator, I'll take it anything between 2 seconds to, let's say, 4 seconds. Now let us test the game. So that's good. So the game is working. So that was our game, the running unicorn, for today. You can also make similar jumping games with different themes. So keep on practicing and making different games. We'll meet you in the next video. Bye.